This story now, the ANC KwaZulu-Natal provincial conference should be nullified and all its decisions set aside. Well, that is according to ANC Sisonke branch member Phangela Shabalala. Another ANC member took the party to court because it didn't comply with the ANC's constitution insofar as the Anton Lambede branch, or the BC, that was elected there back in December. So the conference there, or at least the meeting there that sat, and the BC that was elected did not comply with the constitution. The conference was held with only 53% of the branches. This relates to the REC. Now, Shabalala is taking the party to court because it's not abiding by what the court ordered. He joins us now. Mr. Shabalala, good morning, and thank you very much for your time. We've seen the order granted against the National Dispute Resolution Committee ordering a rerun of the BBGM, that's the branch biannual general meeting of the Anton Lambede branch. But for the benefit of our audience, just give us a succinct summation of the issues that brought you to this point, where you want the outcomes of the Josiah Gumede regional conference and even those of the provincial conference nullified. Just give us context.
Good morning, Mfundo. Thanks for having me, and good morning to your viewers at large. The gist of the matter is informed by the court ruling issued by Justice Makume on the 20th July 2022. As the ANC has defaulted twice in a row, the first appearance of the case was on the 21st April 2021 before Justice Siwendu, and again the ANC defaulted. After the court having issued the court order on the 20th of July, automatically that court order means the ANC Josiah Gumede regional conference that was held on the 18th to 19th December is null and void.
Because this particular branch, just for clarity there, because this particular branch partook in that particular conference. Is it purely on that?
It's purely on that because the Constitution doesn't allow a nullified branch to participate in any conference. So the audit report that was concocted by Paul Mashatile and Nomvula Mkonyane on the 15th December was purporting that the branch is in good standing, hence its delegates went to the conference in December.
But the court outcome, if I get you correctly, was this year. So if anything, the matter would have been sub judice. So at the time, would the branch not have been in good standing as a whole?
The time the conference sit with the delegates being in the branch, the delegates were not supposed to be there because the matter was still pending within the National Dispute Resolution Committee, which sat on the 17th December and presided over the matter and issued a verdict on the 18th December, while already the conference was in progress, which that on its own was unconstitutional.
All right. So you're saying that the delegates should have sat out and not partook in that conference. So now you're looking to nullify the outcomes of that regional conference, but also you've taken it a step further and said ultimately this impacts the provincial conference.
This impacts the provincial conference by mere fact that the REC members went and became voting delegates in a provincial conference of the 22nd to 24th July. Therefore, the PEC, currently it's an illegitimate structure. The Josiah Gumede REC, it's an illegitimate structure. And worse, as the ANC NEC failed to implement the court order because its due date was the 20th August 2022. As we speak, the ANC NEC is in contempt of court, and I have taken the matter to court for the ANC NEC to be arrested for failing to implement a court order
Have you perhaps tried to engage them internally on this matter and trying to rectify the issues or actually effecting that order as is?
I've written a letter to Paul Mashatile. He never responded. I've written a letter to Gwedemantashe. He never responded. I've written a letter to the ANC president, who has never responded. So the only alternative is to take them to court, because the courts maybe are the only a place that will bring a resolution to the matter.
All right. Phangela, we'll be actually speaking to the province of KwaZulu-Natal. We're speaking to the PC, specifically the secretary, Mr. Mtolo, in just a bit to get their side of the story, or at least how they're handling this particular matter. But thank you very much for your time this morning. That was Phangela Shabalala, ANC Sisonke branch member in KZN.